Alright, today what we got is this Isomatic. It's an ICE Z0320 Hilo Alpha 4. That's the model number, and the issue today we got is no ice. The machine has been shutting down, and you can see right away what's the problem. Compressor's running. What else isn't running? Fan. So we're gonna go right to this right here, which is the fan cycle control. This is your high pressure switch right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna jump this out right here. If the machine runs, we know this is bad. So let's jump that out. All right, you can see I got it alligator clipped out. We're gonna turn the machine on. Oh, I must not have a good connection. There it is. There goes the fan. Yep, so it's a bad fan cycle control. Here we go. Yeah. Just gonna write this one up and we'll return and replace that. And you can see I just took one of them double pinned ends and just jumped it out. I'll wrap some electrical tape around that, and we'll leave this machine the way it is until we get back with that part to replace. It will run like this. It'll be fine. So that's that on this one. Alright, so what I did was basically use my mirror, and I reached it way up in there, and I shut the valve with this. I'll open it up back up with it afterwards. Now I'll take apart this section of the water valve. I'm going to pull this cover off, and this is actually not a harness, but a bracket that holds the water valve in place. Alright, you can see I got my water inlet valve out. Here it is in the mounting bracket. We're going to pull it out. We're going to pull these two screws out, pull it out of the mounting bracket, and that's our new one. We'll seat that in just like this one. Hear that? Hear that? It's a working water inlet valve. Filling up. And that's it for this one. Alright guys, see that? That's an old Scotsman we're taking out. And today I'm removing it, putting in a new machine. So what I did was I went and got my pan. You always keep a couple of these when you work in the industry. They're good for doing clean outs for like condenser cleanings and stuff. You stick this pan underneath the unit when you soak it, catches all the water. You can see I'm in a residence, pretty nice house. You don't want to make a mess. So you get your towels, clean up your water, stuff like that. I'm gonna disconnect my water supply. My drain power supply is already done, so we're just gonna pull it out and not make a mess. See, that's what it looks like when we disconnected. You can see my water is still coming out a bit, so my valve must not be shut all the way. We'll just shut that down and then wheel this thing out. Okay, so now we get the new one in, and I'm just checking my water supply. I turn the water on, just making sure there's no drippage coming from here. I got an old hose that I'm just gonna hook up for the drain and run it down into that. Here's the old one right here. We're gonna get rid of that, and we're just gonna put an old hose and get that going. Try to keep the electrical components out of the water. All right, let's go get our drain line for that hose down there. Alright boys, so let's see, I got my drain hooked up. That's going right down. It's there. Oh, can't see anything. Alright guys, you see that I got my drain hooked up. Water's hooked up. Machine's running. What I do now is, as I'm waiting for it to make ice, you gotta take all kinds of tape and stuff out the inside for all these parts, and then we're gonna put this covering off while we wait for it to make, and then we're out of here. Peace.